Happy Pride Month, everybody. I came out in 2020, which is probably the worst year to come out. But ever since I have come out, there has been plenty of discussion about rainbow capitalism and a lot of companies just kind of like jumping on the idea of selling Pride merch to make a lot of money off gay people or very proud and supportive parents. It can be a little bit scummy sometimes, and it's like pretty obviously a cash grab a lot of the time, especially for like something like Target, where they very quickly like backtracked because they couldn't stand one single negative comment from boomers. And Pride collections are always really interesting to me. Last year I did a whole video about Pride things I got from my friends, and I think I mentioned in that video that I don't necessarily like things that are just a rainbow on something, but I always appreciate the gift. Like if you're giving me a gift, I'm always gonna appreciate it. So instead of doing any gifts or anything that I've gotten from other people this year, I want to look at Hot Topics Pride collection for 2024 and judge it in a lovely tier list to make it nice and YouTube friendly. A brief disclaimer, this is not everything that is in the Pride section of the Hot Topic website. There's over 1,500 things on there, and a lot of them are just duplicates, either the same shirt with different flags, or the same shirt and the same flag, just different colors, or like the same little graphic on a mug, wallet, and t-shirt, so it's like they're all basically the same. So I definitely didn't grab everything, so if you notice that something's missing, I'm not gonna sit there and go through 28 pages of Pride merch that's basically the exact same. And then here we have our categories. The top one is of course slay. The one under that is I wear it to work. I do have a few like Pride styled shirts that I do wear to work, so this is something that like I'd feel comfortable wearing to work. Next is maybe on the weekend, so this is stuff that's like a little uncomfortable to wear to work, or maybe it's just a little bit too camp, and I really enjoy it, but I know people at work will be not amused. After that we have I see the vision. I see what you're going for. I personally dislike it. And then bottom tier we have rainbow capitalism. This feels like a cash grab. Like I'm sure somebody will buy it. It feels a little bit sinister. We're gonna start off strong with this like crop top t-shirt button-up thing. It's like a baseball shirt. I don't know how else to describe it. I actually really enjoy these kinds of shirts. I'm kind of really into crop top phase right now. I don't know why, and also button-up phase at the same time. So this is kind of perfect for me. I wish it was less rainbow. I wish it kind of just had the heart on the side and not necessarily the big like rainbow on it. It's okay. I'd wear it to work, but it's not like my favorite thing in the world. Then they have a bunch of these shirts that are just flags on a shirt. I see the vision. I like it because it's very inclusive. As you can see here, they have the genderqueer flag, which is not one you see very often. And so like that's good, but also like it's just a flag on a shirt. Like obviously not a lot of thought went into it. It's not quite rainbow capitalism, but it's very close because it's basically no effort, other than the fact that I feel like they put a lot of, or at least a minimal amount of research into finding as many different flags as they can. This one, I feel the same way. Hate-free zone over the flag. It feels like a teacher would put it in their classroom. Again, not a bad thing, but like I wouldn't particularly like this in my room. Similar concept, this is another poster slash flag. Love is love. Again, in a like open space classroom scenario for like an ally who's like really trying hard to prove that they're an ally, maybe, but not for me. This one, just yas and rainbow capitalism. Anything that's just like something they assume gay people say in rainbow to me feels very cheap, very not very thought out, very, oh, gay people like this word, therefore we're gonna slap it on a t-shirt, so bottom tier for that one. This, same thing, just the two different symbols, and it's in rainbow too. Like if this was in the like homosexual flag, that'd be a little bit different, but it's like they didn't even try. It's just like a graphic that's a rainbow. Ally flag, I have some thoughts about the ally flag. I guess this technically is the same concept as this one with the just a t-shirt with a flag slapped on top of it, but I have some thoughts about the ally flag. This one to me is even worse. LGBTQI. Why not just add the A? I get it, there's a million letters and we add more every year, but like, why stop at I? Nobody stops at I. That's a weird one to stop at. The most common are LGBTQ+, LGBT+, or you add the IA+. Like, I don't understand why they stopped at I. Is it because they didn't have enough colors in the rainbow to add the A? It's very weird to me. Like, I don't understand the point of leaving asexual people out of it. Asexual, agender, all of the A's, aromantic, like why? Everybody but ally. Okay, let's talk about the worm shirt. I like the worm shirts. Worms on a string are gay icons. I don't care what anybody else says. They definitely are. This is a rather plain one. It's just in rainbow order, but I like it. I would wear it to work. This one I don't understand at all. This is a mug and it has a green rainbow on it that says pride. At first I thought they were trying to do the like men attracted to men flag. No, because this mug is in other colors. It's in yellow, it's in purple, it's in every other color, and I don't understand it. If it's a rainbow, make it a rainbow. This is just a green arch that reads pride. I don't really understand it. If it was, like I said, a specific flag, I don't get it. I think it's just they put pride on a mug and they're like, here you go, that's pride merch. Proud parent stuff, I see the vision. I obviously would never wear it because I'm not a parent. I think it's really cute when parents wear it, but I think there's such better designs out there. Just proud parent with a flag over it, again, that's really boring, really basic. I think there's such better things you can do with that. Rainbow Mickey Mouse phone case. I don't see Disney as particularly queer friendly, so anything Disney really gives me the ick. I understand there's a lot of like queer people that enjoy Disneyland, but again, it's like, I don't know, it's uncomfy to me. Okay, this thing. I don't know where to put this thing because it doesn't particularly read pride. I would never wear it. I'm gonna put it in I See the Vision. I like the subtlety of it, or it might be one of those things where it's not actually pride and they just shoved it in the pride category because it's vaguely rainbow, but I'm just glad it doesn't say pride really big on it. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Okay, here we have our first maybe on the weekends. This is just a crop top t-shirt with like outlined seams with a glitter rainbow. This I feel like would be incredibly cute for not me. I'm not a particularly like big sparkly person, but this I feel like would be very, very cute for somebody who is a very sparkly person. If somebody gifted to me, I would wear it, but again, probably just on the weekends, probably not to work, just because I'm not big on sparkles. I love my gaze. This is giving me the same as the Yas shirt. It's feeling like, are you allowed to say that vibes? It's like, it's weird. It reminds me of that girl on TikTok that kept saying, oh, the gays love me, but she kind of like used her gay friends for clout. It was weird. TikTok's a weird place. Yeah, so I feel kind of weird about this one. Not a fan. This one. Okay, I put this one on maybe on the weekends, but I think this is a funny saying. I think that the pastel rainbows are a little bit less obnoxious than the like highly saturated rainbows. I think this is a funny shirt for a trans girl. I'm trans the opposite way, so this really wouldn't work for me, but I actually like this shirt a lot. I think it's very funny. There's a lot of Disney, a lot of Star Wars for some reason. A lot of just a random company slapping something on a shirt and putting a rainbow behind it, or putting like an inspirational quote behind it that I don't particularly like or understand. Like R2-D2 is not gay. Why is he on a shirt on a rainbow? The only one I would accept is the Babadook, because we all know the Babadook is a queer icon, but otherwise I don't really understand the point of just slapping like lightsabers or something on a shirt in the form of a rainbow and being like, yes, this is pride. It feels very rainbow capitalism to me. Like, why is Dorothy over a rainbow? What? I particularly don't understand that. Like, is there some lore I don't know? There's a lot of DC ones like Robin and Batman and Nightwing, and I don't really understand that either. Batman in particular, I'm pretty sure is like slightly homophobic in my opinion. There's a lot of like Star Trek also. I don't get it. Okay, let's talk about the Heartstopper shirts. I haven't seen the second season of Heartstopper yet because I don't have Netflix. I loved the first season. I tried to buy Heartstopper merch when the first season came out, and I had a hard time finding something that wasn't tacky or wasn't just the characters' faces. I like graphic tees. I think they go with pretty much anything. I don't like graphic tees with people's faces on them. I don't know, that's just like my own personal opinion, but I do like Heartstopper. So like this kind of stuff will probably go in maybe in the weekends unless it's just incredibly tacky. Okay, this is the only kind of like company propaganda-y pride stuff that I'm okay with, because specifically Ursula is based off a drag queen, so at least her character has some kind of queer lore to her. A lot of the Disney villains are queer coded in one way or another. There's a lot of history with Disney and the Hays Code, and then there's also, so while just slapping Mickey Mouse on a t-shirt kind of makes me feel gross and icky, putting Ursula on a t-shirt, I can kind of see where you're going with that. I wish it was a little more subtle, or I wish it had been more of a reference to the drag aspect of Ursula, which is also going to be the same one with this. It's just Ursula as a pop Funko in rainbow. Again, I wish there was more to it. Okay, we have a pin. I love pins. I love very in-your-face pins too. Clothing-wise, I prefer more subtle, but I prefer the pins to be a little bit more direct and in your face. I don't know, it just feels like if I'm gonna go through the trouble of wearing a pin, I want want it to be clear and direct. Shirts and whatever, I feel like I'm wearing that more for myself and it's just for me, so I can wear things that make me happy. For pins, that to me feels more like how I was talking about down here with like the teachers hanging posters in their sign to like make sure kids feel safe in their space. That's what I feel like a pin is for me, because I don't have like an office or anything to hang a sign. So I prefer those to be like rather direct and to the point. Also, I think that was the only pin that I could find, and which is weird. Now, I very much enjoy accessories. I like accessories. These are tacky. Yes, they are. Would I wear them to work? Absolutely. I would wear them all the time. I like fishnets. I like touches of rainbow, not complete rainbow. And I like feeling a little bit extra silly. I like going into work and having them going, why are you wearing that? So to me, this is something I love. I would wear that all the time. Got a few more posters. Again, very like not what I would pick to put in my room, but I understand. This one is an okay skirt. It's very like 90s. It reminds me a lot of the Powerpuff Girls. So not particularly Pride. And again, this one in the like glitter rainbow kind of had the same vibe for not particularly for me, but I could definitely see somebody else wearing these and being like incredible in them. We have a lot of these just love is love with the different like flags slapped over it. We have this shirt that's just a flag with a cat slapped over it. Again, it's kind of like easy money. We have every zodiac sign with a rainbow flag slapped behind it. We have mugs that have every single trans pride, gay pride, bi pride with a flag slapped over it. We have every single belt, wallet, and chain known to man. Although to be honest, the belts and stuff I kind of like I would love rainbow suspenders. So I'm gonna put those in a sleigh. The wallets, again, this is all my subjective opinion. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. I don't make sense to myself sometimes. This shirt is just a shirt that has a bunch of rainbow stripes on it. Not the worst. It's a little bit lazy, but it's a little bit less than just a print of a flag. And I could see being able to match it with something else. It's a maybe for me. I feel like other people would wear this a lot better than I can. Barbie. I see the vision for Barbie. I think there are better ways you could do a Pride Barbie mashup. Just writing the word Barbie with tiny rainbows inside it, not it. But I see what you're going for. Wonder Woman. Again, I don't know a lot about comics, but Wonder Woman to me does feel like a queer icon. I don't know how true that is, but I'm gonna put her in I See the Vision because she feels more gay than Batman does. Now, these booty shorts, they have hearts on the back. I got the wrong picture. They have rainbow hearts on the back. I love booty shorts. I love booty shorts with things on the ass. I love these. I would wear these. I would wear these often. Probably not to work because I would get dress coded, but I love booty shorts. I love booty shorts with things on the back, and I think having them being in rainbow would be very fun. We have every single belt under the sun with just a flag slapped on it. Every single belt. This belt in particular is just a black belt with rainbow splatter paint on it. It looks bad. It looks bad. I'm just gonna say that. This one, I don't think it's a Pride belt. I think they put it in the Pride section because it's vaguely rainbow. Wicked, I understand the musical theater-ness of it all. Gay people love musical theater and all that. I don't know enough about Wicked to know if it is gay at all. It's boring. It's a boring shirt. It's, again, just something recognizable with a rainbow. It's not enough. Give me some creativity, please. This, it's just like a sheer rainbow. I like it. I don't know when I would ever wear it, but I like it. Okay, controversial one. As a non-binary person, I enjoy the gender not found jokes. I still like them. I still think they're funny. This one, it has like a glitch effect on it, so it's pretty basic. It's not the most basic thing in the world, and it's not just a flag slapped on a shirt. It is pretty funny. I would like this. I would prefer this on a mug, but you know, you don't always get what you want. Closets are for clothes. This feels like something a parent would wear. I see the vision. It's not the worst of the worst. It is, again, just a rainbow graphic kind of slapped over something. Like, if I saw a person wearing this, I would feel their willingness to, like, try and be out there and, like, show their love and support, which is nice, which is why I'm gonna put it in this one and not just rainbow capitalism. There has to be something better than just a rainbow graphic. Like, I know this might seem a little bit confusing to people, but the socks are going in bottom tier. Fishnets and socks are not the same thing. Dislike socks, like the fishnets. Don't ask me to explain myself. This shirt, I actually really like. I don't know if it's necessarily... No, okay, I like it a lot. I think it's slay. I like that the rainbow is a little bit more pastel on top of the black. I like the color blocking pattern. I'm really into color blocking right now. It's long sleeve, which doesn't work very well for June in Texas. I like the idea though. This is definitely something I would buy and then wear over the winter. I like it. I like I like that's more complicated than just a straight rainbow on a shirt. I don't think there's even a purple in here, so it's not even a correct rainbow. And I like it. It doesn't read as this can only be worn for pride. This shirt, I'm between where to put this one. I do like this shirt. Mushrooms are, you know, fun. Again, it's long sleeves. It's like a hoodie. It's a sweatshirt, which is not something I can wear in the summer. I like the vibrant colors. I think it's pansexual colors, it looks like. No, it's just rainbow. I like it. I don't know if I would wear it often because I'm honestly not that much of a bright colors person. I typically wear black. So I do like it. I like the saturation of the colors. I just like it. Like it matches the level of saturation this one matches this one up here that I really like. I do like it. I don't think I would wear it. It would not be, if I had it, it wouldn't be in my like pile of favorites, but I would wear it. Then we have some semi-edgy pride clothes, like pride with skulls and roses, pride in like weird fonts, gay and goth, mid. It's not very good. I don't like it very much. Some of these, like, how is this pride? Really understand it. It was in the pride section though. Okay, let's talk about this shirt. So this is, of course, a Disney shirt. This is the only one that I would think of as makes sense for a pride collection and also Disney. The rainbow makes sense for like a Hawaii theme. Lilo and Stitch has a very heavy found family message, which is, you know, very common in gay culture. And then Ohana means family, of course, again, playing into the found family theme. Nobody gets left behind. That to me feels more like, this to me makes sense in a pride collection. If you want to have some Disney stuff, but still make it feel very pride without it just being a straight rainbow with R2-D2 slapped on top of it. This one is acceptable to me. Ear cuffs. I don't particularly wear ear cuffs, but I'm just glad it's something. Something that's not a t-shirt. These necklaces down here, they're very ugly and they look uncomfortable. They're just rainbow. They don't speak to me and they look ugly. Same thing with this little clip. There's a rainbow on it. I guess that's what makes it pride, but that's like, it's over here in the corner and there's like some stars and a sun. I don't particularly understand this one. I don't get why it's pride. These hair clips, same thing. I don't really get why these are specifically pride other than the fact that they are rainbows or that they are in a rainbow. Pride floaty, again, to what end? What's the point of this? It's giving gay. Same feelings about this one as the Yas shirt. Like, I don't like it. This dinosaur floaty, slay. I'm not sure what this dinosaur did to be labeled as queer, but I support him and his choices, and I love dinosaurs, so slay. I don't know why this is in the Pride collection. There's so many things that are just like a rainbow. D&D dice with a rainbow behind it. I don't understand. I understand a lot of D&D feels very queer because of gender bending and all this kind of stuff, but it feels lazy. Okay, the pronoun stuff. I'm gonna put it in, I see where you're going with this. I see the vision. I do have a few mugs on them that have like they, them kind of stuff on it, but it's a little bit, it's not just the words. Like there's more to the design than that, and that's kind of what I enjoy. These are just pronouns on a t-shirt, pronouns on a mug. Not my favorite, especially this one because it's just every pronoun or like the most common pronouns. So I get it, but it's like, it's not quite there for me. Okay, this shirt. I love this shirt. I love the big bell sleeves. I like the rainbow in the sleeves. It's got mushrooms on it again. I don't know when we decided mushrooms were gay, but I like mushrooms, so maybe they're right. I think this would be fun. There's a lot of like My Little Pony stuff, which to me reads as brony, not really pride. I wasn't really part of the brony fandom, but I thought they were like kind of homophobic. Am I wrong about that? People are yelling outside. They must be homophobic. Okay, here's another weird one. It's like a mermaid tail sprinkler head. I think it got categorized in the wrong one. I don't know why it's in the Pride collection. I don't get it. It feels lazy. It feels like they just kind of labeled it as Pride, and I don't understand why. Being straight was my phase, and with like every single possible flag behind it. This is something I definitely would have bought right as I first came out, so I'm gonna put it in I See the Vision. I get it. It feels very rebellious. Nowadays I definitely wouldn't wear it, but I can definitely see somebody else wearing it and really enjoying it. Gender in this economy, love it. It's so funny. It's not just flat out rainbows. It's a crop top. Again, I'm really into crop tops right now. It's a spoof off a meme. I think that's really funny. I would definitely wear that to work. This one was labeled as gay couple in the style of Van Gogh. I don't get it. If it was you and your partner specifically done, sure, I get it as a painting or something. That makes sense to me. Just two random men on a t-shirt, Don't get it. I do not understand. Oh yes, Mothman, absolute slay. I love Mothman. Gay icon of the century. We love Mothman. This one's good. It's a crop top. It's a dark color. It's kind of like an inside joke among the queer community. And there's no rainbow slapped over the top of it, so somebody who's not necessarily gay would still look at it and be like, oh, that's kind of funny, and not really understand it. That's fun. This feels like, this makes sense to me in a Pride collection, even if it doesn't make sense to anybody else. You got a lot of the ones that are just inspirational quotes slapped over a rainbow. Gay straight alliance kind of stuff. Again, that's very teacher. I don't particularly care. But I'm sure a teacher would love that. I don't know why weed is so heavily associated with gay people, but it is. Still feels pretty lazy to me. Being queer is my therapy. That makes no fucking sense at all. Being queer usually means you need therapy very badly. So I don't get that one at all. I love frogs. I love frogs. So even though these are just rainbow frogs, I love frogs. So I would probably wear this one. Mushrooms with every flag on them. Just a bunch of random rainbow stuff. Again, it's just like, I wish there was something else to it than just here is a rainbow. Gay and tired. I like that one. I would wear that one, especially as a hoodie. Okay, this t-shirt says do it for the girls, gays, and theys. I'm kind of meh on this one. It's not like just a rainbow, but it is very much like, okay, gamer, spelled the gay way. I see the vision, I don't care for it. I'm sure someone does. Rain bro. I can see an in the closet person wearing that one and saying, no, I'm just hanging with my bros. Funny, because we're bros. Mugs that just say pride on them. I do kind of like them because they're rainbow on black rather than rainbow on white, and my inner goth loves that shit. This shirt I love. It's just vaguely threatening, but very clearly queer coded. I think it's very funny. I like this shirt a lot. There's no rainbow on it. It's just a regular t-shirt, but the graphic is, I think, impeccable. These shirts are kind of cute rather than it just being a rainbow. It's like a cat wearing a rainbow or a cat wearing a trans flag. But you know what? I'm gonna put it on. I'd wear it on the weekends because I actually kind of enjoy this kind of stuff, and I do typically wear it around the house on the weekends. And like that kind of stuff, it's like, it is just a rainbow, but at least it's like a little bit more thought out. Celebrate diversity with the Looney Tunes characters. Don't particularly understand that one. And then they have this random dog pool that's not even a rainbow. I don't understand why it's in the Pride collection. Again, just gonna throw it in this one. This one, I'm gonna put it in I See the Vision. It's not rainbow. It says love is love on it, but I don't really understand like the graphic and everything. Just not really my style. I like this one. I don't understand why it's in the Pride collection. It's just a cat that says meow on it in a spider web. I like it. It appeals to this particular gay. Same thing with this mug. It's just a cat that says purr evil on it. Why is that gay? Because it involves cats? Not sure. I do like the mug though. This one, I get it. I see the vision. It's a black sweater with like little rainbows and stuff on it. Not my vibe. Again, not very good for summer. And I just like the other ones more. So this one's like not really interesting to me. I drink tap water, now I'm gay. That's very funny. I would like that shirt. I like anything that feels like it would scare a boomer. That is incredibly funny to me. This one, it's a little bit much. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna put it in maybe on the weekends. It's very rainbow, very in your face. I like the stitching a lot though, and I like the cropped version of it. I'd wear it on the weekends, maybe not to work, but I do like it. It's just like maybe a sleep shirt or something. This one, historians would have called us best friends. I love that. That's funny. Again, it's a joke that's like within the queer community. It's not a rainbow. The font is kind of hard to read over the picture, which is kind of my only gripe with it, but it's funny. It's like an in joke. I like that. That's really good. More rainbows. This one says diversity on it, and it's a bunch of different people. It's okay. It's, again, feels pretty lazy. Feels like they could have done more with the concept. More rainbows. This one says just peachy on it. Okay, so it says feeling peachy with a rainbow on it. I don't particularly understand it. Is the peach a reference to an ass? Unclear. And then our last one, which I think just kind of like sums up this feeling of this whole bottom category, right? It feels very lazy, very cash grabby, and I'll tell you why. This one is a rainbow shirt. It says Pride 2023 really big on it, and this was in the 2024 section of the Hot Topic Pride collection, so womp womp. It kind of sums up my whole feeling to that bottom category. Very like, we didn't care to try that hard. So that's gonna unfortunately be my ranking, this big ass section of things that I feel like they're cute. and fun, but I would feel bad buying them. Like I would feel like my money is being badly spent buying these. Next we have I See the Vision category. This is things like it's one step above something that's just like a random character mascot slapped on a rainbow. This is stuff that feels slightly intentional, or at least like somebody who's new to the community or new to trying to support the community or trying to be very, very open about their support of the community. That's what this kind of category feels like. Then we have something I'd wear on the weekends. Either it's like not quite for me, but like I like it in theory, or like it doesn't feel subtle enough for me to wear to work, or it's just like if I had it, it wouldn't be in my stack of like favorite shirts, but I would definitely still wear it. I'd wear it to work. These are shirts that I think, even though they might just have a rainbow slapped on them, frogs, worms, those are like gay icons, so that makes sense to me. And then the top tier are things that I just think are very funny and very good. And a lot of this like stuff at the beginning is just a rainbow on socks or whatever, but to me those are some of my favorite things. The dinosaur, again, does not make any sense. That feels like somebody put that in the wrong section, but it's very funny. And a few of these shirts are actually, you know, pretty good. They actually make sense and they feel like somebody who was gay helped come up with the idea at least, as opposed to these at the bottom where it feels like very corporate, very straight coded, very ally coded, I guess is what I mean by that. And again, there's nothing wrong with that bottom category. It's just like nothing I would go out of my way to buy, if that makes sense. Again, this is not nearly all the things that they had on the Hot Topic website listed under 2024 Pride. It's just there were too many repeats for me to go through every single thing, and I didn't want this video to be like an hour long. That is gonna do it for me, however. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have an amazing Pride Month, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.